Another hot, humid morning across the region this morning on our Roofing 911 Skycam network over in Lake Charles, sponsored by Market Basket. Another hot day with highs in the lower 90s this afternoon and heat indexes in the lower 100s. Here in Beaumont, sponsored by Packard LaPrade, our Roofing 911 Skycam network. Partly cloudy skies as well. Just don't see much of a chance of rain today. In fact, chances look a little bit less for this evening and tomorrow than they did yesterday. But still some scattered activity possible this evening in the lakes area. 88 in Jasper, Beaumont, 88 in Orange, 89 degrees in Port Arthur. Have winds off the Gulf out of the south. Around 10 miles an hour, nothing too crazy as far as any winds. Most of the rains this morning associated along a front in a series of upper level disturbances from southwestern Arkansas back down southwest Texas. This front will sag farther to the south the next day or so, but it looks like the best energy is going to remain to our north and to our west coming up as we head into the weekend. There's a chance, though, by this evening that an outflow boundary may try to work into the lakes area, maybe inland southeast Texas for a few scattered showers. Futurecast the rest of the afternoon. Well, certainly hot, lower 90s, that's for sure. Notice by 3:30 this afternoon, a couple of showers, thunderstorms beginning to develop off to the northwest. Nothing too major really expected, though. We'll give it a 40 to 50% coverage in the lakes this evening, and even a less coverage in the triangle, probably on the order of 20 to 30% at best, as most of the activity should stay to our north. Pretty quiet overnight as we head into tomorrow. A few showers possible throughout the day at around 20 to 30%. Current heat index already feels like 102 Jasper, feels like 97 in Beaumont. So hopefully not quite as high as yesterday, but still pretty uncomfortable. And we continue with those heat advisories in effect until this evening. And of course, if you have to stay outdoors, drink plenty of fluids and try to take frequent breaks coming up for this afternoon. We'll keep that coverage for now at 50% coverage for the lakes this evening, maybe a little bit less than that, only a 20% coverage for the triangle. And this evening, scattered showers possible in the lakes, only a 20 to 30% coverage here in the triangle. 7-day forecast, 20% coverage late today into this evening, maybe 30% tomorrow. We start drying aloft on Sundays. That coverage is 20% early, and then next week looks hot and dry. In fact, we get drier air in the mid-atmosphere on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, so we'll just keep it hot and dry next week with highs in the lower 90s. Lows at night will be in the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. So Mark, if you have to be outdoors, drink plenty of fluids, try to stay in the shade. A few showers may cool some folks off this evening, especially up toward the lakes area, and maybe a few around tomorrow.
You know, looking back, we had that tropical storm this week. Arthur didn't even feel like a tropical storm here, but you look what it's doing in Louisiana and Mississippi. Wow, they're really taking the brunt of it.
Well, it made, catastrophic flooding there in a couple of those parishes. So
I'm glad we dodged that bullet.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Kerry.